Good evening and welcome to the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeart radio station. I am your host, Roman. We have a good show planned for you today. But first, the forecast from our IntellectualRadio.com weather center. Today, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm here and there. High 76 degrees. Tonight, a thunderstorm in spots. This evening, otherwise clouds breaking to sun, as you can see, low 65 degrees. Wednesday, partly sunny. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a passing shower late, low 66 degrees. On Thursday, a morning shower, not as warm, high 73 degrees. And on Friday, pleasant with clouds and sun, high 72 degrees. The Drive at 5 is also part of the Monday Night Mogul with Rhea Ray Harris, who did double duty today at 4 p.m. And she will be back after this show with Straight No Chasers at 6 p.m. We have other hosts and other shows on IntellectualRadio.com, so stay tuned and keep it locked here on IntellectualRadio.com. Today, my guest is custom made, ready to wear women's fashion that is custom fit. Drive at 5. Welcome to Brick Malone's.
How are you?
I'm fine. Welcome to the Drive.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Now you're a little bit upbeat since off the. Don't let me have to worry about you, young lady. Please give IntellectualRadio.com/iHeart radio station your fashion background.
Well, actually, I started sewing when I was a kid. My grandmother was a milliner, and my grandmother knitted, and my mother sewn too. So I had a little bit of everything been taught to me as a kid. On clothes while I was in high school. Some of my friends, I actually made clothes for them. And then I started as a model at one point. So once I got done doing that, I started training models and producing shows. And that brought me back to sewing again because some of the sponsors that I had backed out on me. So I had to go ahead and start making clothes for my models for the shows. About 2003, I came up here to Chicago to go to school to actually learn how, because everything I was just taught from my family members.
What school?
International Academy of Design and Technology for fashion design.
Right there, history, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
What inspired you to go into fashion?
Clothes. I always like looking in the Vogue magazines, the Elle magazines, and I just like clothes in general, and I like to be different. So that was one thing that I just didn't want to be wearing the exact same thing as someone else. Because I remember I did go out into a nightclub with my friends, and I had a nice dress, which I thought was nice, and I saw somebody else with it. I was like, I can't do this no more.
I'm glad you brought that up. I always wanted to know, guys always wanted to know, when you walk into a club, a woman wearing the same exact dress, how does that make you?
Ooh, it's disheartening for one, because if she has a better shape than you, it's kind of like better than the other person, you know. So I just, I'd rather be different completely. I don't want to be compared to nobody else's body shape. So that's one reason why I like to make things custom too, because whatever the person is having an idea, we both collaborate and, you know, just come up with something completely different that they will appreciate, and the people that are around that see her in it will appreciate it. So,
yeah. Now, you said the inspiration, you just went with the clothes fashion.
Right. And I like color.
You like color?
Yeah, color, it determines on, because color is a mood. So, you know, if I'm feeling a certain way or I'm happy or something, it'll show in my colors. And I design based on the colors. The cuts depends on the colors. I kind of mix things up a little bit. Just try to make it a little different. I do have a little edginess to myself also sometimes.
Where's the edge?
It depends. Like if I'm in a really funky mood or a little wild side of me, I'll come up with something completely out of space.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hate to get on your bad side. In your bio, it states you cater towards confident women.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because and that inspires other people. Reaction to others. If you're totally different and you have that, it's that.
What creates that?
It's their personality. It's the way they wear their hair, the way they smile, the way they talk, the way they walk. Everything about them just screams, I'm it. And I want to be the person that makes that garment for them to bring out that it. To see her even more in it, you know.
Yeah. So, do you think you have that it?
I believe I do.
You
I
do?
know I do.
You got that swag
I
to
know
you?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yes, I do.
There are some women that needs a boost of confidence. Do you think your fashion gives that woman that boost of confidence with your fashion line?
Definitely.
How so?
I actually figure out what it is about them that I need to pull out of them. Okay. Um, I'm real nervous about this. I'm real conscious. Okay, I'll make sure that you won't have that shown or whatever that that you're asking, but I'm going to bring it out somewhere else. So then that way the focus will be on their best parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I like to bring that out.
Now, you said something that's striking. What you're trying to build on that best part.
Right. Like if they say my legs are my best asset, I'm going to make sure that I make something according to bring that out. I like my tatas. I'll make it a little bit. Maybe they don't have enough of it. They just say, I want to bring it up a little bit. I don't know. It depends on what that woman is trying to build up to.
Breast or thigh or leg man.
A man?
No, I'm talking about, if I'm a guy, you like, okay, guys always, look at my tatas. Can you bring them out?
Oh, yeah. If that's what they want. But
guys, look at my thighs. Can you bring that out?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that.
People look at my rear. Can you bring that out a little bit more?
I can get a little racy if they want me to.
See, that's that evil side that I'm looking at right there.
Yes, I can. I mean, it just depends. But, like I said, if they got some very good features, especially if something I see, then yeah, I'll say, you know what, how would you feel if I make it like this, where you show a little bit of thigh or a little bit of leg or something, and it was like, I don't know. Let me put it together and then we'll see.
Maybe a J-Lo outfit?
I can do anything.
Okay.
I can do anything.
Look at you. You add character and personality in your fashion wear. When you create your fashion design, you stated earlier about your mode. Does it depend on your mode in order to get that fashion design that feels what you're looking for?
Okay, repeat that again. I'm sorry.
Meaning, what I mean that you're saying it depends on your mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say, okay, that interview with that Drive at 5 host, oh, I'm going to design something. That, or in a happy mood. So everything is peppermint rainbows and color stuff like that because you said you like color.
Yes, I do.
So it depends on get out of bed in the morning, depends on the day. What describes your personality, your character that you add? It's kind of like the outfit that you have on today.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel?
On this one, I feel sexy. This is a sexy dress to me because it has a lot of flow to it, covers it up a little bit, cinches my shape, and I like the feel of it.
So that's your sexy look.
For me, Yes.
Okay.
For me.
So you tried to get sexy all for me, right?
No. No, but it's just my sexy. You know, everybody has a different level
I
of
was
sexy.
thinking
Okay?
you're boosting my hopes up and you're just crush it down there. You stated in your bio that a woman's life is not complete without fashion.
That is so true.
Do you feel naked without fashion? I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Not if you take the fashion away,
It would be a miserable world.
you'll feel completely naked, don't know what to do, so
Yeah,
forth
it
and
would
so.
be miserable.
Why?
Because you won't get any inspiration. Fashion is inspiration. Fashion is creativity. Fashion is just someone's mindset. And if you don't have any of those, what's the point? That's just my feeling of it. And you know, it's visual too. So if you can't see beauty in what you wear, then what's the point?
When you go to the fashion shows or, you know, they have to look at your material.
Mhm.
Can you give us one story that you're like, who they're dealing with? They're going to reject my stuff. Can you give that a story about that?
No, I don't have no rejection. Usually I get a very good response on my pieces. Yeah. Maybe no, I don't think I have any negative
None,
feedback.
all good responses.
Yeah, usually when people come up to me, they were like, I would like them to get that. I would like to get that. Or I love your pieces. What can you make for me? Usually how the conversation starts when I talk to some of the, my potential clients, especially people that's in the fashion show.
Now, when you go and stuff, you got that worried look on the next question. What is going on? You basically look at the fashion world very different than others. When you go, you recently went to Houston, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The fashion sense in Houston, in comparison to Chicago, can you give us the comparison to that?
It's a little different.
How different?
Um, well, I know from based on what I heard is kind of coming up, and their goal is to try to overpower Chicago's fashion scene.
Why?
Well, it's a bitter battle in fashion for one thing. Everyone wants to be on top, and every different region wants to be, the premier place to be when it comes to fashion. But I actually like their talent that they have down there. It's very, very, but I like Chicago, you know.
So, what is the flavor down there that you can add in comparison to Chicago? You say it's a different vibe. What kind of vibe? Is it more conservative, more liberal in a fashion sense?
I think it's more pieces that I've seen other than mine were very glamorous, um, professional, and that works too. But it's something totally different here because like here it was more avant-garde. You get a little bit of everything here compared to Houston, at least from what I experienced when I was down there. Yeah, um, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's a little. It's just slightly different. That's all.
In a household, just slightly different, no big difference.
It's slightly different. It's just I don't know. Maybe they. I don't know. It's slightly different. That's all. It's slightly different.
Now, how many shows you been in Chicago?
In Chicago, I've done maybe 4 shows, and I did Black Fashion Week. Um, Everywhere that I've been, because I'm originally from Cincinnati, so this is my little home away from home. But I do travel a lot. I've been in Atlanta, International, Baltimore, Derby City, Miami. I've been everywhere, but here is where I really want to put my pieces out there for people to see, because this is where I live at right now. So
You've been receiving some warm responses. What kind of responses that you wish? It sounds like you want more responses.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I know it's a lot of fashion-minded people here, and I want to be able to get some of that in here. But majority of my clients are prom, which I do a lot of. Um, but I have other clients in other cities that do professional. So that's mainly where I go around at with a little twist to it, because I do a little edgy, like a style, something like that. But I just like to have more clients here, because this is where I am, and it's a lot easier than going out of town and meeting up with my clients and stuff. It's well worth it though, but at the same time, I like to have my client base here too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You have experiment or will have, you do a lot of women clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you will explore it into the men's fashion?
Actually, I did earlier this year.
What happened?
Oh, it went good. It was a competition for a stylist, and she's like, just jump over the broom and just try to do a few men's pieces, just something simple. So I did, and it worked out. She plays, I think, second. It's pretty good considering we put the whole concept together. It was based on Burning Man and other things, but it was based on color for me, because I was like, what color she want, and then she told me, so I went on for there. But it was a mix of bright color satins, leather. But yeah, it was for men.
Let's put your fashion hat on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I walk into the room. I say, you know what? I see you dab a little bit in men's fashion. Dress me. What would you say this is for the Drive at 5 look?
I would put you in something really nice, like a button-down shirt, something casual.
Okay.
Maybe some baggy pants, slightly baggy, not too tight.
Not the MC Hammer Kelly, right?
No, not that, not the harem pants, but maybe something like the 40s look, 40s baggy.
40s baggy, okay.
40s baggy with a nice shirt, short sleeve, button down.
Okay.
Nice collar.
Now, just given that little bit of observation, you can basically spot any individual and say, this, and they'll look and feel great. I have to envision
them according to their shape, how they walk, because a lot of things is how you present yourself when you out. And if I see your shape and how you walk, I like watching people walk too. That's one of my little habits I have. Sometimes I'll go to the mall and watch people walk, but if I see you walking down the street and I'd be like, oh wow, I could see her kind of pencil skirt and maybe a halter top or something like that, fitted, something like that. I'd be thinking sometimes, it's just looking at people gives me inspiration just as well, but.
When we come back on the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com, more with fashionista, women's fashion designer, Brick Malone. And we're back on the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station. To my left, introduce yourself.
I am Brick Malone. I'm the owner of Brick Malone Designs in Chicago.
All right. So you brought some fashion things with us. So behind you brought something. So please describe that to us.
A leather jacket with a matching skirt, and it has like little straps on the side to hide, just to bring out the shape a little bit. And the center panel in the front. Can I turn it?
Yeah.
And also in the back, in the jacket has a little detail in the back with little strips in the back, in the middle.
What was the inspiration, or what I call it since earlier in the conversation, your mode in designing that?
This one, I just had the fabric and it just seemed like it worked.
Just like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I said, what do I want to do with this? And I just kind of like, okay, well, let's see what this will work out. And I just played with it a little bit, and that's what came out.
On the back. Usually people just leave the black behind in a jacket, on a jacket. You decided to put something there. Why?
Yeah, it just added a little something to it. I want a little depth in the back. Just something different, because you don't never see nothing like this, especially in no store. Okay. And the straps and all of that stuff just kind of went with it. But I just like the visual, like when someone walks away, in the front is simple, You walk away, they be like, oh wow, that's kind of neat. But that's a lot, it's craftsmanship. It's a little bit of details that add into it. It's a little extra work, but I think it was worth it.
Talk about a little pow and a little bang here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So pow and a bang in there.
That is.
That's the pow and a bang.
Okay, yeah, that's your calling card you leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about your sexy dress here, which I thought you started for me. So you can stand up just so they can see what you have, and go ahead and describe it.
Yeah, this is a little floral shift dress, and I have a little skirt to go over it. It has a full leather belt to it with the skirt attached to it. It zips up in the front, and you can take it off whenever you want to. It has a V in the back, V in the front.
In a way, it's kind of like a superwoman dress. What I mean by that is pose as a nice work summer dress.
Oh yeah.
And then, when you want to go out for drinks, you just put that little leather thing on and go about your business, right?
There you go. It's interchangeable.
So that brings out your sexy, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes.
Define your sexy. But I'm just saying, define. Skip, I'm not hitting on her. I saw that look. Define your sexy. The reason why I'm saying define your sexy is everybody has define sexy differently. Mm-hmm. As a fashion person, you got to kind of like cater towards the masses. So your sexy might be different from my sexy. So define your sexy. See, I was going somewhere with this.
My sexy is confidence, quiet undertow.
In a fashion sense, sexy. That's in the fashion sense. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like if you go in the water, it seems calms on the top, and underneath it's a little bit wild, just a little bit. But that's what I consider my sexy. I just, and my smile. My smile, yeah.
Do you dab a little bit in jewelry and other accessories?
Yes, I do.
Okay, describe that to us.
Mostly it's beads. I'm still working a little bit on it, but usually I work with little beads. It just depends on what the color is to match whatever pieces that I have made. Um, Mainly right now, all I'm doing is just bracelets and necklaces. That's it. No earrings or rings or anything like that.
Is that your creation?
Fortunately, no. This was made by my cousin, who's also a jewelry designer.
Okay. What's her name? Give her a plug.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember.
You can't remember your cousin's name. Okay.
It's called nerves, folks. Okay, I'm just letting you know. In old age.
No problem. No
I
problem.
got excuses today. Okay.
Okay. If you have the opportunity, what would you like? If a famous person, let's say an Earl Winfrey, comes up, don't laugh too hard. If an Earl Winfrey, where's your fashion line?
Me, Oprah?
No. I'm talking about our executive producer, Earl Winfrey.
Oh, okay.
So if Earl Winfrey walks up, who Chicago personality would you like to explore your fashion? Men or women?
Chicago personality?
Chicago personality.
I would say Val.
Val Warner?
Yes, Val Warner.
Why Val Warner?
I like her spunkiness.
It's that confidence in a woman.
I like her spunkiness. I love her smile. It's infectious. You know, she just has a way about her that I would love to dress her. I would. Yeah. I like her.
Anybody else?
Micah Mater.
From WGN Evening News. Okay, like why Michael Mater?
They're on the conservative level, so I like to make some dresses that would fit for their, because like I said, I do work with a lot of women that do professional work, so and I just like to see something different on her too, just as well. Something different, color blocks, just something that would work good for her. Yeah, but I like her too. Yeah.
On a national level, besides Michelle Obama, who would you like to wear your fashion?
Who would I like? Taraji P. Henson.
From Empire. Why?
She has that personality that I love, and I just see her in some of my things. I really do.
In essence, you match your fashion with the personality, in a sense, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Which sometimes can be hard to do at times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I see it, I can put together something for them, But there's a lot of people that I would love to dress, but those particular women, yeah.
That's the most definite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please give IntellectualRadio.com/iHeart radio station where they can get in contact with you and any upcoming events.
Okay, well, you can go on my Facebook page, which is the fan page, is Brick Malone Designs. I'm on Instagram as @BrickMalone, Twitter @BrickMalone, or you can email me at info@brickmalone.com.
All right. See, it wasn't that bad.
No. Still nervous now.
It's not that bad. It's like, see, I don't bite, despite what the politicians say.
He doesn't, you guys. He doesn't.
Yeah, so you'll come back on the drive?
Oh, yes,
I'm going to hold you to that, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you so much. Actually, when we come back, we'll have Skip Aaron Hickson coming up next on the drive at 5. And we're back on the Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeart radio station. Look at what the wind blew in today on the
That's
drive.
a mighty fine wind.
What's been going on, buddy?
Life is lovely. God is good all the time. Just out here in the streets working out, literally. Literally working out in the streets. Back from Virginia, back in town, hanging out with everybody, getting back in the groove.
No, okay. Just in case people don't know who you are, please describe them.
Hi, I'm Skipper.
Uh-huh.
Skippa.
And what's been going on since the last time?
So last time I was here, I've been starting to do a lot more personal training stuff, and I have a challenge going on this month. Burpee challenge. You have to do 50 burpees, 100 burpees a day. 100 burpees a day.
Excuse me?
Yes. A burp. We'll show that soon because Roman is going to be doing burpees with us later on. So you have to do 100 burpees a day. And I came up with this because a lot of people say they don't have time to work out. And burpees is one of the most, full body exercises that you can do, because once we get old, we need to have balance. We need to be able to move. We need to have mobility. So this one exercise can hit every muscle in your body all at once. And I think if you get up to 100 burpees a day, then you're doing good. So this don't replace you going to the gym, but this month I knew I was gonna be really busy. So I let me create something that will keep me moving and get other people inspired to move at the same time. And when I said literally I'm doing it out on the street, I was actually doing it out on the street, like everywhere you catch me on Instagram doing it out on the street. Even on the CTA train.
Are you kidding me?
No, if you go to my Instagram page, you see me on the CTA doing burpees on it.
And what was the looks you were getting?
Oh, they were smiling and some people joined in. But people don't like doing them on the camera because they think they're doing them wrong. And some people said, burpees, I don't like burpees. I'm like, you like yoga? They were like, yeah, I love yoga. It's the same thing.
Well, define what a burpee and then we'll.
So we have to get up and do it. You can't just talk about burpees and not show it. We have to do it as one. As a group, because so this is the way it go. I started the first 5 days. You had to do 10 every hour on hour for like 10 hours. The next 5 days you did 20 every 2 hours for 5 hours. Then the next days you did 30, get you to 100. Then the next 5 days you did 40, 40, and 20. The next 5 days you did 50, 50. I'm on my 60, 40. So I did 60 this morning and I have to do 40 this evening. We can actually do all 40.
No, we're not going to do it. We
can.
Wow.
It only take about a minute and a half to do 40 burpees.
Look at the time. I think it's almost time for us to go.
No,
Where's the rap sign, Earl?
So I think I think everyone wants to see us do burpees.
Now let's say, for example,
Yes.
when you do a burpee, yes, all the time is, practically on a computer, so forth.
This is the perfect thing for them to do.
I mean, how they can do that?
Get up out the chair.
Okay,
Easy.
what if they're in a cubicle? They look strange doing that.
You look strange eating food at the desk. You still sit there doing it. You got mouth on your mouth. You still sit there. Hey, everybody. You got a little green in your teeth or whatever, sprinkles in your teeth. So why don't you get up and look and you keep yourself healthy?
There's different styles of burpees?
There are different styles of burpees.
Okay.
There are different levels of burpees.
Okay.
There's different intensities of burpees.
You're not giving me the complicated one, are you?
No.
Okay.
I'm
good.
giving you the one because I teach people how to do it for themselves. Then you can push it as far as you can. I'm a little off. I'm a little thrown, so I just do them really fast and just lay on the floor afterwards. But yeah, you need to take your time and do them. Once you start off, you need to take your time, and I show people how to actually do it and progress, so they can do them and keep progressing. So a lot of people have been doing them, but they haven't been recording themselves and send them. But they inbox me like, "Hey, am I doing it right?" And I send like, "Yes, you're doing it right. This is how you do it," and I help them further along with them. My baby been doing them.
Yes, and thanks for mentioning that, because that was going to be my next question.
Yes.
You've been married for how long?
I've been married for 4 years now.
Yeah, your wife is over there. Her
She
name is Shani.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, and you, how many kids?
I have two.
Two.
We used to be able to say 202, but they're not under two anymore. So we have 1, 2, maybe 2 on 4th of July, and a 6-month-old.
Oh, cool.
So I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, doing burpees.
Yes, I have. I got up at 3 o'clock, did 60 burpees, and fed the baby, and sat at the computer, started doing some work. So, but that's how you keep moving.
You also been acting.
I have.
Okay, tell us what.
So I've been when I was in Virginia, I did Mercy Street, and I also did Turn.
Okay, for people who do.
So Mercy Street is on PBS. It was on for 2 seasons. It was really like the first year was like a smash hit. The second year they had it. It was still really good, but then PBS didn't get the funding, so therefore they had to drop the show. And
That Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, PBS didn't get the money, so they wasn't able to. I think they did like 5 seasons. I was on the last season. It was an African American woman who actually wrote for Turn. I didn't know this until I got on it. They actually had African American cavalry from Delaware. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Like in a Civil War. It was a lot of yeah.
So
no, that was a Revolutionary War. That's what it was.
So what's on the horizon acting wise here in Chicago?
A lot of stuff coming up. I can't talk about it right now.
Oh, okay.
It's in the mix, so you have to stay tuned on the Instagram page, Super Skipper on Instagram, and watch everything.
Okay, cool.
Yes. On our burpees, we're getting more people in shape.
I'm not trying to dodge them. So how's
but you are doing the Matrix on me.
How I'm doing the Matrix on you? I mean, it's been a while since we talked.
It has been. So this is fun to catch up.
Yeah. A couple of times.
Yes. Yes, that's always fun coming in, talking to people. Yes, it's a great thing.
Now, how's married life?
It's amazing. It's funny you all ask me like, no, it is amazing. It's what you make it. It's like you marry your best friend. So if you don't marry your best friend, that's on you. So like, yeah, married life is what you make it. It's work with any relationship. You have to communicate. If you don't communicate, then things just gonna go right. It's like with anything. So communication is key. Communication. Yes. And I keep saying that because I have to keep telling myself that too. So a lot of times you say stuff, you have to say it. You're not just saying it to people, you're saying it to yourself. So yeah, communication is key. Talk stuff out. They don't know what you're thinking. Even though you've been married a long time, you know people, how sometimes they might change. Sometimes they may say yes. Sometimes they may say no. Sometimes they may say maybe. But you don't know the right way. And it's a question you're going to ask yesterday, and you ask it today, they might say yes. So ask. Talk. No secrets.
Right.
Secrets get you. You ever watch the TV shows? Like every time you watch it, like just tell them the secret. Just tell them. If you would tell them, then you don't have to worry about nothing else. That's what you do in marriage. Just tell them. Don't be had nothing.
Your wife said, "Somebody, don't worry, it's good." So your wife said the following, and I quote: "I'm with someone that makes me smile every single day, makes me laugh every single day." How does that feel to have someone
that's your goal? That should be your goal in life, to wake up and make people smile. It's not about yourself, it's about other people. So it's like when the person that's next to you, if you neglect them, I do comment. So my goal every day is to make at least one person smile. And if I stop with my wife, or if I move past my wife, then my quota is filled. And once I leave the house, it's like I don't have any more to do. So I make sure she smiles every morning, because if she's not happy, then I'm not happy, and the kid's not happy, then the house not happy. Then you have to smile. It's like even no matter what you go through, you have to smile about it, because some stuff you can't control. Yeah, you can't control that. So yeah, so it's like it's my goal to make her smile. It's like why not? Smiling is healthy. If you do burpees, it will make you laugh a lot.
You're just trying to get me to do the burpees. When we come back on IntellectualRadio.com, you asked for it, you get it. Aaron and I will do some burpees. You better be easy on me.
Yes.
All right. We're back on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station. Drive at 5. Right next to me is who?
Skipper.
Skipper.
SKIPBA.
He's also a fitness trainer. He's an actor, producer. What else you do?
Digital artist. So you need digital artist, motion graphics. I do that.
All right.
All above. Master of many trades.
Master of many trades. So you have this fitness challenge called 100 burpees.
100 birthday burpees. So it was my birthday month. And I was like, hey, it's my birthday month. Let me do something. I wish everybody would work out this month. That was my birthday wish.
Okay.
And people say they don't have the work, the gear, all that stuff. I have workouts where I'm actually in dress clothes. I'm doing before interviews, after interviews, on the train. Matter of fact, I did it in front of what's that Berry restaurant? Berries and
Batter
Batters and Berries. I actually did.
When it comes to food, you got the right person.
Yes.
Don't laugh too harsh.
So I actually did it in front of there. The guy who invented the rack. Matter of fact, stay tuned on my station next month. You'll be able to see what the rack is. The rack is like an industrial walker, and you can do amazing workouts with it. So next month, I'll be doing some workouts with the rack. And the guy who actually invented it actually liked my videos and stuff.
All right, tell the people your station you mentioned.
So Super Skipper at Instagram.
Okay.
SUPA on Instagram.
Okay, I'm going to step aside for one moment so you can identify the easy burpees.
So a burpee.
Okay.
So this is what a burpee looks like. You here, back, here, and up. That's what a full burpee looks like.
Okay, that's a full burpee.
That's what a full burpee looks like.
That's the complicated one.
Look, that's just a burpee. Then we can modify it different ways.
Okay.
So what I tell people to do first is a lot of people want to come and jump down. What's wrong with that is if you jump like this and keep your legs straight, you're gonna mess your knees up, all that stuff. Same thing with your shoulders. So if you jump down, hit your arms, a lot of impact to your shoulders. So I tell people to do what you want to do is squat here, hop back, do a push up, and hop in to here. If you can't do that, it's more of a progression. You come here, you touch the ground, you hop back, hop here. You don't even have to go down. Just squeeze here, step in, come up. And a lot of people are like, I can't do that. Then you need to do this. Because in life, if something happens, you fall, you start getting older, you fall. If you can't get up, then you're stuck on there. You remember the old commercial? So, matter of fact, I was when I was training in Virginia, I had ladies 7 years old doing burpees, ab wheels, deadlifting.
But what if someone has a disability? They want to do burpees or something like that.
Then
it's an easy.
We have chairs. Same thing. Here, you grab your chair, touch the chair, step back, squeeze your core, step in, coming up. Do that. You have walls, so there's different levels. You do what's comfortable for you. Like I told you, I'm gonna throw the crazy in the head, so I just go down and jump up all the time like a bunny rabbit. So yeah, I have 40 of those I have to do. I want to say I broke 50 in under 2 minutes. So my goal is to break 100 under in 5 minutes.
Okay, so
yeah. So we can see Roman.
Well, you go do yours first.
So,
and then
I'll show you how. Here, hop back, hop in, and come on.
Okay.
Bam.
So demonstrate that one more time.
So here, touch the ground,
Okay.
hop back, and come up.
Okay.
But you don't have to hop. Take your time with your first one. Here, make sure you have enough room. Come up, come up, come up, come up. No, come up.
Okay.
Wide feet.
Okay.
Touch down. There you go.
Okay.
And step back. Just step back. Just step back. Just step back. Step back. Just step back. Step back. 1 foot. 1 foot. Get your hips under you.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Now do a push up. Give me what you get. Come on. That's fine. Now, that's it. No, come on. You got it. You got it. That's it. Now bring 1 foot up. No, 1 foot to your hip, Roman. One foot to your hips. To your hip, Roman. To your hip.
Oh, where?
Come up.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
Step up.
Yeah. Okay.
Step up. Step the other foot up.
Okay.
Now stand up.
All right. Okay, that's one.
That's one. Oh, that's one.
I thought I did two.
That was one.
Was that two, Earl?
That was one.
99 to go.
That is.
So now, give me another one.
Okay. We still got time left for me.
Yes, we do.
Okay. What? Okay.
Step, go down.
Okay, I'm down.
Over there.
Okay.
And come on back up.
Okay.
Step in. Step in.
Okay.
And come on up.
All right.
That's
Okay.
So that's perfect.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks, Earl. That's going to do it for us on Drive at 5 on IntellectualRadio.com/iHeartRadio station. Thanks to our executive producer, Earl Winfrey, who's behind the scenes. Wanda, as well. He says, she says, it's her show, behind the scenes as well. Real Ray Harris, who is up next with Straight No Chasers. Our Labor Day special. Food! I know, I'm sorry. But food!
I think you're ready.
Yeah, I know. We're going to do dinner too. Okay. That's going to do it for us. Have a good week. Straight No Chasers up next.